was either electricians or pipeliners. Everybody gardened, but that's what they did. They would pipeline for 5-6 months, come in, do their gardens, put their stuff up, and then that would be the way they would live on the road mostly. Every one of us has done it for a couple years here, a couple years there. The land kind of started right in here where Pole Branch is at, and there's another outlet on the other end I'll show you at some point. But we're coming here, and this was my Uncle Buddy's, Ricky's brother. Everybody on the left side was originally, on this side we're looking at now, everybody on this side was originally Uncle Buck's family and his side. And everything to the right you saw was our family side. Uncle Buddy had built this house. They have a mill and they cut the lumber and they built the house. Well, he decided to sell the land to Stormy and the house, a little bit of the land, and that's where Stormy, my niece, now lives, which is my oldest brother's daughter. It's a big family. Originally, back in the day, right here on this hilltop on Welborn Road was where my grandfather's mother had her house. We called him Ma Hank. It was a little yellow colored house. It sat right here in this spot. And I had listened to a video Mr. Danny done the other night about when they would take the sage and sweep the dirt and get the grass from growing, because it was kind of trashy if you had grass growing. That's the way they were. And they had a tub they took a bath in the summer outside. Most of the kids would hit the creek. There's a couple of ponds, and there's a big, huge part of what we call Pole Branch actually runs way back in these woods, and I'll have to take you on a different road to do that, but I'm gonna run you up through here. But like I said, that's my oldest brother's gun shop, and we're gonna do an interview with him and his wife Donna. He has a son named Brandon, and he has a daughter named Stormy. So this actual road is what leads to my Uncle Buck's. My Uncle Buddy's. My Uncle Buck's passed away. My Uncle Buck had a house right there that they lived in for years. Uncle Buddy's a big farmer as well. He's probably does the most. Ricky does a lot. Ricky, we call him Shorty. But Uncle Buddy does probably, I do on our side the most, and he does the most on this side. But we all get along good. This part of our family gets along great. He has a really nice place. He built this house as well. He's got his little garden going. Little garden, you'll see. He's got his potatoes. They got corn. I don't even know what all. I haven't been down here today too, but there's one field there that looks to be corn. Yeah, United corn. There's more corn. There's cabbage. Lord, I don't know what all's out there. There's a lot. He always puts a lot of stuff out. This is the lake, or the pond. It's not the lake, we call it the pond. There's tomatoes. He usually grows the Better Boy type tomatoes, and on that back side you'll notice those are all watermelons. He does the they didn't call it back in those days Florida weave. They've been doing it for years. Florida weave that most of us are familiar with is what that is. Looks like potatoes. Yep. Several rows of potatoes. I don't even know what he's fixing to plant here. It's probably purple hulls, knowing him. Butter beans, purple hull rose. Just, he's on a lot bigger scale than I am, okay? And then again, more tomato plants. Those are probably some running snap beans. And more heads of cabbage. Fish are striking. He stocked this one with catfish. So there's never, you never have to really worry about where to catch fish at. And there's pecan trees on the property. There's blueberry trees. I didn't show you all that. The ground's kind of wet out there. And my truck's a big truck, so there's several fig trees. Lord have mercy, a lot of stuff. Over there you'll see those blue tarps. He does it on such a massive level that he actually gets wood ash from a big company that actually cuts wood and stuff, and they have a kiln, and he gets that wood ash from them, potash. Yep, with his potassium. Potassium. That's another small pond back there. There's another brother. I'd have to go through the names for you, but this is where Christine lives. She's one of my cousins. That'd make her my third cousin. And then over there, same thing. Another one of my cousin's daughters live there. Her and her husband and their children. And it's all family. I mean, everybody here knows everybody. We all kind of look out for each other. This is the road that heads up to my Aunt Niecy's on the right and my cousin Kenneth on the left. Kenneth we call Slick. He's a diesel mechanic. Very good. I remember about 6-7 years old, him mechanicking, rebuilding engines when he was 6, 7, 8 years old. The absolute best. I'll show you some pictures of brim pond and bass that you've ever seen. And I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to show you this on the left here in a little bit, but this is where Aunt Niecy, Uncle Jimbo have their place. Uncle Jimbo's over here cutting grass. This is where my cousin Slick lives. And that pond, or that lake, that stream back there is what we call Pole Branch. Now, I'm not going to run back there. I need to talk to him first to make sure it's okay, but he's going to let a lot of people around his place. But that's where he's at. That's his shop. And that's the swimming hole. I mean, where the fish are at. We're back up here by the cemetery, and this is kind of the view looking out across the land. Well, my stuff wasn't on the dash. You could see it better. And then I'm going to show you the grave site. This is our family's graveyard. So this is Welborn Cemetery. And like I say, it's a beautiful view. Back here. Right here is where draw it out here. This is where my grandfather was laid to rest. And then my Aunt Kay, her son Keith. This is where he was laid to rest. At some point, all of our family will be buried right here, up on the hill. Get some ant poison out here, huh? My Uncle Buddy and my Aunt Carmen, they've already had their stones ready to go when they are. And a lot of people see the name Wellborn is how you pronounce it, like W-E-L-L-B-O-R-N, Wellborn, instead of Wellborn. Wellborn. Alright, this is my Aunt Christine. She was laid to rest. And her husband, he's still alive. And then my Uncle Buck, which is my papa's brother. This is stone. Can't hardly see if I'm getting. Okay. This is my Aunt Merle. And my Uncle Buck, Purple Heart recipient during World War II. That can be seen. And this is our spot. My cousin Keith, I also forgot, he actually served in the U.S. Navy as well. This spot's always just been the perfect spot for a gravesite, I guess you would say. It's the family land, goes way back in the top of those trees, and then you can't see it this side, but way back in there. And this stream passes through here, and it passes where we showed you behind Slick's place, and that's how it goes. All right, well, I appreciate y'all watching, and I just wanted to show some stuff and share some memories and some things, some places that I grew up and played when I was a child, where my family's all at, who's who kind of. I appreciate y'all coming by and taking a look. I do promise there'll be more videos. I'm just getting the hang of this. Thank you for watching Wellborn Homestead. Have a nice day.